It's important to feel that, you know, Anna's world, this sort of sweet, charming existence, and then Christian's world, you know, huge, voluminous apartment, and, you know, and just to sort of create that difference between their two worlds and how they collide.
Okay, maybe a little bit more soupy, less talky. Shut up.
It's this really awesome apartment that we have been shooting in downtown Vancouver. I believe this is the actual owner's stuff in here right now, who's been very generous in letting us invade his apartment.
The main room, of course, is a shared room, and it's sort of a shared environment with her roommate, whose parents have sort of given them the wherewithal and the rent to have this kind of large, lofty space.
Today we're going to learn how to make minestrone soup.
You stand in Anna and Kate's apartment, all that stuff around them that might look like kids' stuff, we anguish over. We had a same-age girl from Portland communicate with us about what's in her apartment.
No, that is way too much.
No, it's just the right amount. Look at me. This in the movie is Anna's room. This is not what it looks like here in the movie. But, you know, when it looks like Anna's room, it's very girly and fun, and the sort of room you walk in, you're like, oh, I would love to live here.
It's her attempt at a homey environment, although it has to rely on thrift shops and maybe a couple hand-me-downs from her mom.
We try to make the characters come alive. With Anna, you know, we're concerned about her computer, and we're concerned about the bits of paper that she would use, the tests that she writes. There was a lot of thought given to the kinds of books that she would read, you know, as a fan of English literature. Those are sort of character details that we try to put into every character in a movie.
Anna, I've been looking for you.
What's up?
Guess what?
What?
Portland Place is going to exhibit my photographs
Oh my
next
God,
month.
oh my God.
The funniest thing to me is that Anastasia Steele's car, she has this messed up Volkswagen Beetle.
Thank you.
I'm a car nut, and in every movie that I work on, I try to be involved with picking the cars because I feel it's like a costume. Like, you could say so much about the character by the type of car that they drive.
This is me. Didn't know I was a collector of classic cars, huh?
Coincidentally, I think it was Sam's first car, same color. So that was like a no-brainer. It's going to be a vintage baby blue Volkswagen.
One time we were shooting and Dakota was trying to turn on the car, and the car wouldn't go, so she would be like, and then I was almost gonna go in and be like, this is how you do it, but then I realized, me personally, I can't drive stick, so I was no help to her.
Anna, it's a package for you.
Anna meets Christian, and her world starts to sort of shift and change.
These are first editions.
Christian Grey's all about throw money at things and get his way, so he sort of tries that with Anna, and you know, there's the first editions of books, and there's all these things because that's what he thinks works.
These are incredible.
We got first editions of Tess the D'Urbervilles, and they're extraordinary to hold and touch.
The test books were probably the first thing that I really worked on in the picture. I mean, I wasn't sure how difficult they would be to find. I knew they were going to be expensive. And I found a fantastic set in London for about just over $5,000.
Christian, that's a car.
You don't miss much, do you?
And then the brand new A3 that Audi's coming out with next year is one that he gifts to Anna.
Do you like it?
Of course I like it. It's beautiful.
The A3 actually has not even been seen in the United States until it'll come out in this film.
It was really important to keep a lot of the details of the book for the simple fact that people who've read the book, they want to see those details. It's a fantasy dream that you want to see in reality. You have to have things like that because those are the things that bring that book to life.
Oh my God.